EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Chandler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Now Rodgers. Connection made to Ruckert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Stick him with a pass. Here's McCarthy. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They run it with Chandler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Chandler is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a give to Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Get 300, get 300.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a 5-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. McCarthy going to throw again. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. This is caught by Addison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He gets it to Addison.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part,
Ball has it knocked loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Sherfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot. 18, right here.
Throwing is McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Room to maneuver at the 35.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Rodgers going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
30 yards.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's Chandler. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the left side. Chandler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McCarthy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. McCarthy, he finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught by Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On 3rd down, it's Chandler, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down now after a